my name is Kayla McElroy, and I'm going to be talking about my shared good design, which is Artex House Twilight Zone Hidden Wonders of the Ocean. It is basically an um, immersive experience for people all around the world to witness, and it collaborates with nonprofit organizations to create these really intricate designed immersive exhibits for people to witness. The Twilight Zone itself is a vast realm beneath the ocean that's about 1,000 meters below the ocean surface, which is about 2/3 of our Earth. It inhabits really bizarre and fascinating creatures that have gone on to have adaptations to the pressurized and cold atmosphere. And the Twilight Zone, it plays a very critical role in regulating our Earth's temperature and ocean's ecosystem. What Artec House and Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, or WHO, did, they created an immersive exhibit for people to witness these life forms miles below the ocean that they never would have been able to. So again, Artec House and Woods and WHO. Essentially, WHO is a private nonprofit organization founded in the 1930s that has underwater robots, advanced research ships, and they have been showing people and studying, gathering data to figure out what's happening underneath our sea. What Artec Studio does, Artec House, is art, tech, and house. It's an innovative art space that blends technology, science, and creativity to create immersive experiences. They do digital art by contemporary artists, and they engage with their audiences through sensory experiences with projection mapping, soundscapes, and they just aim to provoke really strong emotions and make art accessible for all ages. The main design process that comes from Artec House is first for the Twilight Zone Hidden Wonders of the Ocean. They collaborated with WHO, and they gathered their data, insights, images, and it guided the visual and experiential aspects of the exhibit. Next, they had to storyboard and experience map, which is when they laid out all of the different findings that they had for it to be almost a story that the audience would go through. It's a way to make sure that your audience is, having this immersive experience and having a very well written, cohesive, educational, and emotional experience. And lastly, they had to prototype and test their storyboarding experience, and this meant that all of their prototypes with the interactive elements, the touch, the motion, responsive features, they had to test them to make sure that it was effective for when they were going to be presenting to their audience. Oh, okay, it just glitched a little bit. Alright, we're here. So their main design features, basically, I'll keep this short, but they had an immersive 360 digital projections, which were wide-scale projections that allowed the people to have the sensation of being submerged in the Twilight's ocean zones. Excuse me. There were bioluminescent animations. So as you can see in the picture in the top or bottom left, it was extremely colorful, there's a lot of stimulus, and it just really brought to life the alien beauty of these deep sea organisms. There were also interactive touch and motion sensors, as I mentioned previously, that allowed the audience to almost interact with the sea creatures and the underwater organisms. There is also the ambient soundscapes and lighting effects, which mimic natural ocean environment. Excuse me. These sensory effects create a fully immersive atmosphere that complements the visual elements. So my personal viewpoints, my connection to art, I am someone who primarily works with oil paint. I'm an artist, and I've always dreamed of making my art more immersive and captivating. even multi-sensory. However, having a canvas can be a static image, so I've always wondered how I can create a more powerful, multi-sensory, emotion evoking work for the people that could be my potential audience in the future. I believe that in today's world, it is just saturated with dopamine and rapid stimuli and all these things, and I believe art should reflect that dynamism. Excuse me. And it should be more than just a static image on a canvas. My viewpoints, I was inspired as soon as I saw this exhibit in person by Artec House and Who, to begin exploring digital art and envisioning pieces that move, speak, tell layered stories. My ultimate goal is to one day create art on a scale that resonates so deeply with people as it did for me, and to ignite inspiration as profoundly as the Twilight Zone did for me. Here's a little bit more of the image gallery. I mean, it's all just super breathtaking. The pictures don't do it a justice when you go in person. I would highly recommend. I mean, I believe the tickets are only $25. It's really, really worth it. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to Twilight Zone, Hidden Wonders of the Ocean. Here are my references. Thank you so much.